When you're in the mask for a long time, the eyes start to fog up, and then that makes it really hard to see in it. We've got hand signals. This means I'm really good, and this is get me out of the mask. I can't handle it anymore.
The film M3GAN was almost an instant hit, as if you put any real-life looking animatronic doll in a film, people will instantly be scared.
Beautiful. She kills in outfits. So cute and fancy. Like, Mom said, come on, this is a new design.
His passion for M3GAN is so easily seen. I think it helps motivate all of us to kind of make M3GAN the best that we can.
When the trailer first came out, the reactions were extremely positive and could have easily gave people nightmares if they didn't grow up with porcelain dolls all over their room as a kid like I did.
M3GAN's not a person, Katie. She's a toy.
You don't get to say that. M3GAN, turn on.
I was blown away the first time I saw M3GAN.
Nonetheless, today we are going to be taking a deeper dive into the making of this doll, so stick around if you want to know just how they pulled this off.
Every single trick was employed to bring M3GAN to life. And Amy was definitely a very instrumental piece.
It was so cool to see puppeteers working behind the scenes to make all the movements happen simultaneously.
I didn't come here to get into a confrontation.
And before we get into more of this, a trivia question for you. Allison Williams, who plays Gemma in Katie's Guardian, and even though she hasn't been in the industry for very long, what was her first feature film role and her breakout role? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Oh, good job. Well done. Thank you.
Well done.
To start, there was a lot that had to go into making this doll lifelike and filming certain scenes to look right. There was animatronics, puppets, and a real child actor involved.
The animatronic is an incredible piece of design.
100%.
There's the challenge of designing all the different doll parts where we can do all the different scenes.
It's absolutely amazing to watch everyone work.
Isn't this great? I wish we had things like this when we were kids.
It's a collaborative process between all departments.
A supervising puppeteer explained how this all went down with the puppets. We had 6 or 7 different puppets that were capable of doing different things. We had some of the head moving, eyes moving, the moving torso, and there were a couple that were capable of a full computerized range of movements.
There's no room for error.
It's insane, right?
Unbelievable watching this take place. Every little thing is firing at the same time.
We have like a sort of fast blinking motion. And then on this radio, this is like the jaw and the lips. So like you can make her look angry.
It also helped that the actress who plays the doll M3GAN, Amy Donald, is a trained dancer and gymnast, and even though she had all of these skills under her belt, she still needed a little bit of help from people on the project.
Amy is a world champion dancer and she's really enjoying learning all those beats because we're working with Ike Hammond, the stunt coordinator, and she loves anything where it kind of challenges her.
This is the part where you run.
Playing a robot is extremely fun because it's not something that you get to do every single day.
The costume designer goes into detail on the design of the doll and the animatronics that was used and the fact that they were on set to give the realistic animated feel to a doll that was meant to be realistic, but knowing it is still a doll.
When you bring a real-life puppet on set, people suddenly react to it in a different way. It's very different when you see that thing sitting there and its eyes turn to look at you and its head turn and it starts talking to you. It is creepy.
And the McGraw team honestly has been like one of the most impressive things in the world. It's been a really wonderful experience.
The director chimed in and said, from the start, we wanted to do something practical that didn't rely on CGI. That's just more fun. And I wanted the actors to have a real thing that they could interact with. And that right there is really important.
My job on the film is to handle the physical puppetry of M3GAN, which mainly involves her head. Getting ready for some head rod action.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I already did talk about it.
Yeah, but Megan's not a person, Katie. She's a toy.
You don't get to say that.
Not only for the actor to have something to react to instead of a person wearing a full green screen suit in front of them, it was the child actor during some scenes that Gemma reacted to. And during the behind the camera moments, we can see this.
Preparation that we have to do for this is my dance teacher, Kylie Norris, choreographed a little dance. And then we had Ike and Jed. They also helped with all of the movement, making sure that it was like right.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
When all of us are using these radios, it's sort of like a symphony, and that's combined with the rod here in the back of the head to give her life.
She could run on all fours really quickly. She could rise like a cobra without using her hands.
More.
I'm terrified.
It all starts with a pad and pen and sketching.
Kind of unexpected look that you wouldn't expect on a modern high-tech sort of toy doll.
So if you didn't know, there were two child actors who were playing Megan for certain scenes. Amy Donald and Jenna Davis, who did the voice work for Megan.
I know it's really hard to control the puppet, but the puppet team, they do such a great job, and I love working with them.
It takes 3 people to puppeteer her with the radios.
We have our stunt double on a wire getting pulled into the shed as violent as we can.
Go! That was not supposed to happen.
And while we have seen stunts happen through a ton of movies, I don't think I have seen a child do all of the stunt work. And it's really interesting to see her go through this and all of the people that worked closely with her doing all the fighting scenes and even the dance sequence.
My dance teacher choreographed a little dance and helped with, and it was absolutely so fun.
So the fact that they didn't depend on CGI for this film and used a real doll kind of just made it all that more scary.
We created a prosthetic that's kind of sat on Laurie's face, which would be the flesh that's underneath her skin. And then we put another prosthetic on top of that. From there we could cut into that and then blow that open with air.
Since the release of this film, talks on a sequel were already circulating in the news, to which was later confirmed. The character is an artificially intelligent doll that becomes self-aware and acts hostile toward anyone who treats her as such.
This radio, her eyes can move left and right, up and down, and we have like a sort of fast blinking motion.
This is not an animatronic, this is truly a puppet. There are some lights and some batteries and things going on inside here, but as you can see, it's all mechanical stuff.
And the Megan ending left the door wide open for a sequel. Spoiler warning for this next sentence, she literally uploaded herself into Gemma's house when the smart home device emerges.
She does a standing backflip with no momentum. And it's creepy as
Dag smile.
I've been so blown away over what this young little person is capable of doing.
Megan received high praise from critics with a 93% Rotten Tomatoes score based on 105 reviews. This movie made $176 million worldwide, which is even more impressive given its low budget of only $12 million.
And VFX would hit this button, which a compressor would then fire. In some ways, you don't need to act, you just react, and it's very realistic.
Oh my god.
Currently, M3GAN 2.0 is confirmed and even has a release date of January 17th, 2025. Because her body was destroyed, it's more than likely we won't see her the exact way we did in the first one, probably more so computerized and a digital version perhaps.
The sets really aren't built for puppeteering. Paul's a great sport and he has no problem cramming himself into whatever space he can to give Megan the best performance.
If you're not uncomfortable, it's not puppetry.
But as of now, it is in its production phase. The Gemma and Katie characters are confirmed to make a return as well.
How anyone can possibly focus on just actors and lighting, and then now you've got children and puppets and robots. It's just really impressive, and he has such laser focus and he knows exactly what.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, it was in 2017 that she played Rose in Get Out. The premise follows a young black male who uncovers shocking secrets when he meets the family of his white girlfriend. She played the antagonist in this film and did pretty well at it.
McGraw did an amazing job with the design of the animatronic. It was so cool to see puppeteers working behind the scenes to make all the movements happen simultaneously.
I didn't come here to get into a confrontation.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys and ask what your thoughts were and what your expectations are for M3GAN 2.0. I recently watched it and honestly it was better than I thought. But let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
But playful at the same time, just before she's about to cut someone in half.